Aduh, oke, tes. Mulai. Kita QC dulu teman-teman ya. Waduh, balik lagi ya, tadi power close guys. Oh my god. Padahal lagi uji coba hero ya. Lagi uji coba hero Bang Ben. Aduh, malah power close. Set. Tapi oke lah teman-teman, oke. Mari kita akan lanjut aja ke Wuwa teman-teman ya. Ini ngelanjutin yang tadi. Jadi so welcome buat teman-teman yang nonton live ini, yang udah like, yang udah subscribe, yang udah komen-komen juga, terima kasih teman-teman. Terus buat teman-teman yang nonton replay, semoga suka dengan konten Wuwa ini teman-teman ya, atau live santuy ini teman-teman. Kayaknya untuk live sekarang mah aneh grafiknya jangan di-high-in banget ya teman-teman ya. Kalau di-high-in banget malah power close, kuat sih kuat, cuma kayaknya karena panas banget jadinya nggak kuat guys, kayak gitu mungkin ya. Kayaknya sekarang sih aneh kalau live grafiknya mungkin di balance atau di medium. Kalau dipaksa ini nggak kuat daun. Kalau GGG sih emang sering sih teman-teman, yang udah berapa kali ya GGG itu sering power flash. Nah itu nggak tahu apakah emang grafiknya tuh gede banget kah buat si game. Soalnya kalau gua sih aman-aman aja. Apa di sini aneh pakai yang balance sih teman-teman untuk grafiknya. Paling untuk GGG kita akan merendahkan saja si ini atau grafiknya ya. Nah, untuk lanjutin yang tadi teman-teman ya, kita akan lanjutin lagi. Jadi di sini kita pengen ngeberesin ceritanya si Charlotta teman-teman. Kalau Charlotta udah beres, ntar kita akan lanjut ke ini trouble maker. Jadi selamat malam teman-teman ya. Ini nggak perlu di QC lagi sih, tadi udah oke. Mungkin ini cuman gara-gara ini aja tadi ya, panas. Terlalu panas. Kayak tadi Anigi agak keringetan ya, ternyata panas banget di ruangan ini. Okay.
Leave it to me. Oh, stars, hear my calling. Thought into heating.
Wah, di sana ada yang berantem ya, makanya si arahnya malah ke sana. Lihat tuh merah-merah. Ini bukan di dalam sini, di batasan. Ininya malah ngarah ke yang lain.
I should lead the way. Negligence on my part. It will be cleansed.
That's cool. Sekarang udah ajan asar isya lagi ya teman-teman. Oke. Udah beres. Tuh. Gampang ya kalau untuk buat tuh sebenarnya story yang tuh gampang teman-teman. Cepet banget, dah. Oh iya lupa ya, di sini ada ini ya. Oh paling kita pakai ini aja. Oh lupa dah, di sini ternyata lagi ada event ini up. Nah, untuk up ini sih kita kayaknya kita bakal ke sini. Kita akan pakai stamina ini. Cycle. Apa ya sebutannya ya? Jadi kita beli stamina gitu loh teman-teman ya, penabungan stamina. Pas banget, berarti kita pakai 2 ini mah. Oke, catat.
Loading. Yikes. Leave it to me. In war with time. Strike as one. Thunder Gaia. Versus end.
Blast War. Blade War.
Instability. Instability. Infra.
Oke. Nah ini kita pakainya aja guys. Nah 1, 2. Karena kita 3 kali teman-teman ya. Kita akan 3 kali ginian nih buat dapetin picisan atau resource untuk mengupgrade skill ini kita
Loading.
resonator.
Take 4. Infra. Capture the spark. A new defeat. I engraft you new.
Oke.
Together we fight. Infra.
Oke. Oke.
Strike as one. Take 4.
Banget ya. Langsung dapat banyak ini deh. Dapat banyak achievement. Let's go. I love rock. Ntar aneh juga mohon izin teman-teman ya. Kita bakal ngambil makan dulu nih. Kita malam hari ini kita akan makan gacoan teman-teman.
Take 4. Heaven ordained.
Lapar daun soalnya nih.
Infra. Loading.
Oke, lanjut.
Instability.
Oke.
Together we fight.
Oke. Let's go. Let's go. Nah, karena cepet ya teman-teman ya, buat dailynya tuh cepet banget. Kalau untuk Wuwa tuh asli cepet banget, pakai parah teman-teman. Udah beres lagi nih Dau. Tadi kan udah beres, ini tinggal klaim. Tapi belum naik level ya, wis oke. Nah, cuman di sini, oh today, berarti hari Rabu guys. Enggak, Kamis ya, hari Kamis guys. Ya guys. Rabu. Akunya ada satu hari ini teh nih gak ada banner, berarti Kamis. Hari Kamis dah. Oke. Nggak ada yang bisa kita klaim. Ya, aman ya. Nanti ada nih yang bisa kita klaim again. Tidak ada. Oke lah teman-teman ya, kalau tidak ada yang bisa kita klaim lagi, kita akan story saja teman-teman. Story quest Charlotte. Nah. Let's go. Go to Rainy Night Family. Oh sekarang kah? Ini berapa? Oh kalau malam hari ya? Nggak, berarti kalau malam hari jam 22 sampai jam 10 malam sampai jam 2 dini hari. Yo. Kita berarti ya. Nah, ini udah jadi tim. Jadi so welcome ya teman-teman ya. Hehe. Tidak juga lupa teman-teman ya, kalau mau top up nih ada di atas sana ya. itu adalah Anomaly Store, tempat top up terpercaya tercepat teman-teman ya. Insya Allah 3 detik langsung dapat teman-teman. Kalau tidak ada kendala dari server atau maupun jaringan. Harusnya cepat banget teman-teman ya, terus 24 jam. Let's go. Terus di deskripsi juga udah ada link Instagram sama ini ya teman-teman ya. Link Instagramnya. Tinggal cek aja, siapa tahu follow gitu ya. Siapa tahu ntar ada diskon-diskon menarik dari si Anomaly Store kayak gitu teman-teman.
The midnight chime has faded, yet the night endures. Restless hearts long for an understanding that should be ours. In the freest place of Raguna, I await your arrival. This should be the place Capello mentioned in his invitation.
Capello.
With this invitation, I wish to personally thank you for all you have done for the Montelli family, and to amend the slight misstep in your reception. I hope this gesture will help to mend any misunderstandings and strengthen our alliance. In the name of the Montellis, I shall honor my allies as I do my own kin and blood.
And in blue.
In the freest place of Raguna, I await your arrival. Yours sincerely, Capello Montelli.
I knew it. Another invitation. That's kind of their signature, huh? But this wasn't Carlotta. Who's this Capello guy?
Terlibat deras yang Carlotta. Who's this Capello? Tuh siapa ya Capello itu teman-teman? This the uncle of the Charlotta. Kayaknya pamannya deh.
Oh yeah, the big boss of the vault and all that jazz. Guess it won't hurt swinging by Carlotta's family. They do owe us a big one. I bet he's got something good planned. A pile of money. Maybe a mega feast. Ugh. I've been feeling pretty weird lately. My head's all wobbly.
Tapi ini masih ini ya, si Abby-nya tuh masih kayak belum sembuh nih teman-teman ya, jadi belum ketahuan nih. Dia tuh obatnya tuh harus ngapain dan bagaimana tuh belum ketahuan. Jadi I can manage.
Okay, you've got this. If anything happens, just smash your way through. Anyway, I'll leave this to you then. Oh, but hey, if you ever need my help, just give me a shout, okay?
Okay.
To locate me so precisely and deliver the invitation right into my hands. This Capello Montelli knows what he's doing.
Capello Montelli. Nah, apakah ini Capello Montelli? Sosok hitam nih Madau.
Forgive me for not meeting you properly until now. Guest from the Black Shores, laureate of the Carnival, savior and friend of the Montellis. Your presence is an honor. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I am Capello Montelli, Carlotta's uncle, son of the Padrino, and the next head of the family.
Okay.
Given Capello's stature, a private meeting at this hour? Is it really just about gratitude?
Kenapa dia pengen meeting jam gini, Dau? Malam hari ini. Lagi hujan.
Without you, the traitors wouldn't have been captured, and I freed from their hands. While Carlotta has expressed our family's gratitude, I feel obliged to do it in person.
Ketika Charlotte has expressed our family gratitude, I feel obligated to give appreciation.
But unfortunately, the traitors had little to offer, and the one behind them is still in the shadows. Unnerving, isn't it?
Don't worry, Charlotte ada ini kan, ada bertindak ya.
I'll wait for her findings then.
Okay.
Things aren't as bright for the Montellis as they may seem.
The order,
The Thessalias, and the Fraxidas. Any attempt to break the status quo puts us at risk. The traitors we captured were a warning, but also a reminder to survive. I must seek alliances beyond the family.
The traitor we captured were a warning, but also a reminder to survive. We must seek alliance beyond the family.
Especially with you, just as Carlotta did.
Seperti yang Carlotta. What the difference?
Now that you mention it, let me be clear. Carlotta is dear to me, and nothing will change that.
Okay.
But she's from the lesser branch of the family. Tradition says I, the rightful heir, should manage dealings with the Black Shores, not her.
Tradition say I the rightful heir, shall manage dealing with the Black Sword, not
Restoring order and benefiting the family as I intended. That's what I meant in the letter by amending a slight misstep. The leader of the Black Shores must have sent you here with a purpose. Tell me, and I will offer you support far beyond what Carlotta could provide.
Leader Black Sword must have sent you here with a purpose. Ano tujuan? Tell me, and I will offer you support far beyond what Carlotta purpose. I can give you answer now.
The choice is yours, of course. But as the family heir, I will not see my authority undermined, even by those I consider allies.
Okay.
So if you can't stand by my side, I prefer you stay out of the Montellis' affairs.
If you can stand by my side, I prefer you stay out of the... Apa nih daw?
Otherwise, believe me, you won't want to find yourself at odds with us, no matter how strong you are. You're welcome to remain an observer from the sidelines, but once you join the table, you play by the rules. My rules.
Pemimpin ini ya. Next pemimpinnya ini.
Well said. But the rules are not set in stone, are they?
Wih. Tapi peraturan itu belum belum diukir di dalam batu katanya. Maksudnya belum terwujud.
What matter of intrigue brought you and Rover together at this hour, Uncle? A table. Are we speaking of a splendid card game then?
Juga sih. Bentar ya teman-teman ya. Ane sedang memesan El Joput. Joput dulu ya. Bentar teman-teman ya. seorang kayak gitu. Halo guys, back again. Sambil makan ya teman-teman ya, mohon izin. Aku sambil makan. Aneh membeli L paket L Joput. Gitu kan. Kita masing-masing. Kita akan sambil lihat. Ini mah kayak lihat filmnya teman-teman ya jatuhnya ya.
Your timing is most
Ya
unfortunate.
kita sambil play,
Our
sambil
little
makan
chat
guys.
just finished.
Pity. I didn't think you'd pull her aside for a private word, especially after all Rover and I have been through together.
Rover.
But since you've finished, would you excuse us now?
Carlotta, you stay. I have more to discuss with you.
Meet me at the rendezvous. Beware the ice.
Makan guys.
A gun is a powerful tool, but only in the hands of the worthy.
I understand, Uncle. I've never forgotten where my privileges come from, nor will I covet what's not mine. The Black Shores, the Carnival. My sole principle is whether they benefit the Montellis. I will execute any command that strengthens the family, and crush any threats to our standing.
Very well. Keep your words in mind.
Uncle, about Bennett, have you heard?
Bennett.
That family thief stealing from the vault. Why? Are you suggesting I failed my duties?
Not at all. I just happened to overhear someone talking about it in passing.
I'm more entangled in the Montelli family's schemes than I ever realized. When I went after the traitors, Carlotta warned me about eyes. So she probably wants me to avoid unnecessary attention.
Oh itu ya.
I'm not sure why, but staying under the radar is never a bad idea.
Ini banyak mata gitu dah.
Wind guide me.
Oke.
Carlotta's not here yet. Guess I'll have to wait.
Ini siapa? Oh, pemimpinnya ya? Iya deh pemimpinnya ini deh, tuh kan? Bapaknya guys, bapaknya si ini, si Charlotte. Bagi dong gacuannya, waduh. Ini dong. Gula. Wih, thank you Dewi. Sini kalau mau. Ini pemimpinya nih. Wih. Family nih, pemimpin family. Karena kayak dibuka-bukain dulu. Kita masih. Delicioso.
Might I trouble you for a light, young lady?
Okay, I don't have one.
Oh well, a cigar without smoke. My granddaughter told me Raguna's rain is a bad omen. Can't argue with that now, can I?
Well, I think that without smoke, my granddaughter. Oh, kakeknya. I can send him out of it.
You've been looking at this painting for a while. Anything special about it?
Kakeknya berarti ini guys, kakeknya si Charlotte.
Did it capture your interest as well? Or are you simply passing the time until the rain ends?
Just happened to see you studying the painting.
It's only the investor's nature in me. I find myself irresistibly drawn to items of unique value. The Montelli family prides themselves on their eclectic taste in art. Any style by any artist can find its home within their quarter. Art knows no boundaries of time, place, or the mind. Here we stand,
Kehujanan itu dong.
united
Di
by
luar.
the rain, drawn to the same painting. They say in art, we glimpse pieces of our own soul.
Mungkin kita adalah terlibat pieces of our soul.
What do you make of this piece? Care to share your thoughts?
What do you make of this piece? Tahan ya. Care to decide your thought? Bisa bagi pikiran. Atau ini ya, apa pendapatmu gitu ya? You step the closer to studi ini seni. More irregular shape nest with the largest circle. Their head together. This balance, however, as used as the opposing parts of the face. This is complete is by observing the small fish.
You have keener eyes than I expected. Seeing essence beneath the surface. I share the same view, except that I'm somehow saddened by the part that forsakes its character to achieve balance. Perhaps chosen by the artist for its uniqueness. Now is not the time to cling to existing balance, but to embrace the unknown. Seek change and carve out one's path, just as she once did.
Glory in decay.
Di-
The Impressionist
Dipukul
Pizzoli's
baunya.
latest piece. Didn't know you had such refined taste. I dodged those pesky eyes the whole way here, worried you'd been kept waiting too long. But it seems you've kept yourself entertained. So, the old gentleman was simply hiding from the rain, was he? I see. The Montelli Quarter does attract art enthusiasts. Anyway, I'm glad prying eyes didn't follow. When it rains in Raguna, surprises are as common as puddles.
Weh, game apa nih? Weh, Agung, tadi udah mampir Gung. Ini game, ya, Wuthering Web. Wuwa.
I can only imagine your confusion.
Bisa dibilang kayak saingannya Genshin nih Gung. Jadi kalau ente pengen bermain Genshin cuman takut udah terlalu jauh, ini alternatifnya guys ya. Karena kalau Genshin kan udah 3.0 ya, apa 4.0. Nah kalau ini baru 2.0. Jadi versinya masih sedikit. Jadi kalau mau pengen ngejar, ini paling cocok sih. Kalau pengen game-game kayak Genshin. Calling you here with little explanation. Word of question, I can only imagine your confusion. They want to enjoy the interview, don't they?
The shark in our midst has finally made its move.
Cuman bagusnya tuh ini ya teman-teman ya.
Recently,
Nah si kameranya
several
itu
of our
random
players
loh.
claim to have found a
Dari
superior
atas,
seller
dari
and
bawah,
ended
dari
their
pipi.
dealings with us.
Dimana tuh ada tuh. Point of view-nya tuh banyak.
Meanwhile, Bennett, our vault keeper, was reported to have embezzled and sold vault assets. It's said that he tried to flee, but was killed by tacit discords outside the city.
Manuel Bennett, our poll keeper was reported to have embezzled and sold assets.
I'm not so sure. I've worked with Bennett before. He was principled, bold, but not reckless. Not one to easily betray. And the night he died, he sent a photo to my terminal. A blood-stained page of an anthology, marked with 3 phrases. Thy eyes guide my course in the tempest. When 40 winters siege thy beauty, and the planet turns right, twice and a half.
I will stand and put on matter with the trip. Yeah, you get my code and then copy it.
The meaning is yet to be revealed, but he is clearly conveying a message. All evidence points to Bennett being the key to uncovering the shark lurking in our waters. The Montelli family is a symbol of liberation for Raguna. We uphold freedom and equality for all. Our vault is the heart of our family. And if it is corrupted, it threatens not only us, but risks plunging the city back into oppression and isolation. As much as I hate to suspect family members, I cannot rule any of them out. You, however, are different. As an outsider who has aided us in capturing the initial traitors, I hope to not be proven wrong, but I feel that I can trust you.
Tentu saja ya, kita mah dapat dipercaya guys. Sama waifu mah, let's go. You are a keeper my have, I suppose.
My uncle's words were clear. Only those at the table can play the game. To engage with my family, one must have both standing and purpose. So, I offer you a new identity in our upcoming inquiry. Cat's Eye, a provisional member under my patronage.
I offer you new identity out coming to the time. I provisional member under my patronage. Itu kan bohong Jin ah.
Oh, don't worry, we aren't harming anyone. It is but a subtle adaptation of the rules.
Kenapa mata kucing?
When it comes to family matters, we like to use code names, each tied to a unique token. Mine, for example, is Opal. Opal recommended Cat's Eye. It has a ring to it, don't you think?
Itu apa sih, kayak saling ini ya?
Also, have you looked
Bersangkutan.
closely at your own eyes? They share the same luster as Cat's Eye gems. Now, Cat's Eye, will you stand with me to catch the traitor within our family and avert this looming threat?
Let's go, kita akan mencari ini ya teman-teman ya. Si traitor itu teman, traitor. I want to uncover the things. Even this threat can bring the fish to. Oh yeah.
I understand decorum is important to the Montellis, but among friends, can't we be a bit more informal?
What made you say that?
Kenapa kamu bisa berkata itu? Oh iya. Apa yang membuat kamu mengatakan itu ya? What made you say that? You always, kamu selalu ada di ini, satu langkah di depan. How about we slow down and savor the present?
Ah,
Ini.
you're curious who I am beyond my role. Is that it? I just might entertain that thought. But for now, my agents just sent me the address of Bennett's residence. While his body has been found, what he left behind is still out there.
Apa ya? Ya, turn our luck to his resident. Mari kita ke residennya si Bennett dulu. Let's go. Jauh kah? Mau. Ikannya mau loh, bukan mau terbang.
It seems someone has acted faster. Those two, they're my uncle's agents.
Someone has
Sage
acted
and
faster
Acorn.
to study my uncle agent. Sage and Acorn.
Yes, we address each other by code names, handy identifiers in a crowd. I'll keep you updated on the family members' code names we encounter, along with any other details you might need.
Yep, boleh.
Seems like they are looking for something as well. It's only natural my uncle wishes to retrieve the lost items. But my presence might raise a few eyebrows.
Ini sangat natural untuk pamanku berharap to retrieve the lost item, mendapatkan barang yang hilang. Tapi karena keberadaanku, dia merasa kayak ini, apa sih, eyebrow-nya tuh langsung gini tuh, keangkat. Kaget mungkin, atau marah ya, bisa dibilang ya. Kayaknya kaget sih, lebih ke kaget.
Yes, you try and loosen their lips. If memory serves, they are senior members, having served under my uncle for years. Regulars at Margarita's. Talk business with merchants and wine with drinkers. Engage their interests and their words will flow like a river. As
Kita perlu chatting dulu nih sama si abang nih, let's go.
Hey, that's you they're calling.
Yes, you are there.
No, that's both of us. But I don't recognize this person.
Aku tidak tahu nih orang.
Neither do I.
Sama aku
Listen
juga.
up.
Dengarkan. AKUN, Sage.
Okay, you got the names right. Must be family. Who are you?
I'm sure.
Cat's Eye. Doesn't ring a bell. Probably one of those new recruits after the Carnival.
So, what do you need? We are just about to wrap up and grab a bite at Margarita's. Still got a lot on our plate today.
Track apa conversation about Margarita atau track conversation about new became Margarita.
Oh, margaritas. Nothing quite like it, huh?
Lah kirain udah end. Tadi tuh pork roast bang Gara. Oh my god. Gak kuat ya. Anjrit emang tuke tuh. Tadi tuh panas guys di ruangan ini tuh. Aduh panas banget. Makanya kita tadi tuh kalau nggak pork roast tuh mau lanjutin ke game ini biar sekalian kan. Tapi malah pork roast, ya udahlah kita re-streaming lagi. Tadi tuh pengennya tuh dua game JJJ sama Wuwa tuh satu story. Malah pork roast bang. Paling ntar malam kita lab lagi. Kan kalau sekarang kan temanya lab santuy ya teman-teman. Ntar malaman kita akan lab troublemaker. Kita tamatin ya teman-teman ya. Troublemaker. Oh Margarita, nothing quite like them. And the visa, oh it's favorite in my circle too.
Always a solid choice when on the move. Perfect spot for a bit of catching up.
You know, the last time I was there, I heard talk about a thief stealing from the vault.
Oh,
Is that true?
betul.
Well, cat's out of the bag now.
Oh, the
See
bank.
that house right there? That's where the thief lived. We came to search for clues.
Okay. Did you recover the stolen goods?
No, not yet. We've looked everywhere, but found nothing.
Well, tidak menemukan
To be
apapun.
honest, I doubt we'll ever find them. The thief has probably sold everything off by now. We are short on manpower. That's a needle in a haystack, if you ask me.
Mabar, kamu berapa pin di komen ya, jadikan moderatornya biar WS mabarmu ada mungkin. Aduh ini siapa nih Wahyu kesuksesan, astagfirullah. Wey, by the way thank you Wahyu udah mampir. Mabar apa nih bang? Soalnya kalau game ini udah ada mabar. Biar bisa WS. Mabarmu win streak, ada bagian di mabarmu sekarang. Pilih siapa Wahyu kesuksesan. By the way thank you Bang Wahyu ya, udah mampir ya. Oh mungkin game-game yang lain ya, maksudnya WS tuh win streak yang lain ya. Waduh di game ini mah gak ada game kompe yang bikin win streak bang. Tidak ada. But doesn't seem to worry the P&B.
Well, our boss is the Padrino's son.
Oh Padrino.
He has his methods.
Oh Padrino itu kan pemimpin kakeknya.
Our job is to follow orders, not to ask questions. Just do what we're told and do it well.
Pekerjaan kami itu hanya mengikuti perintah, bukan untuk bertanya bukan untuk menanyakan pertanyaan. Jadinya just what we are told and do it well. Kita tuh melakukan apa yang diperintahkan aja sih.
That's right. If you spot anything unusual, keep an eye on it. Could be your big break. With a bit more time, I think you'll do just fine.
That's all do it. Informasi juga.
So, they found nothing, but assumed Uncle wasn't concerned.
Tapi paman tidak peduli. Belum menyadari.
That makes no sense. Everything that happened recently ties back to the vault. If Uncle wished to protect his position, he'd be quick to retrieve the items and resolve the situation.
Kalau seandainya si paman tuh pengen protek posisi dia tuh harusnya bergerak cepat untuk mendapatkan kembali si itemnya dan memperbaiki situasi. Maybe he is a control.
Curiously, Bennett was last sighted in the vicinity of Liberty Square, where you met Uncle.
Oke, Bennett was last. Oh, Bennett tuh terlihat terakhir kali itu di Liberty Square, di mana tempat kamu bertemu Uncle.
Last night, I was investigating the area before I happened upon your private meeting.
Tapi sebelum malam sebelumnya, tadi malam, I was investigating the area before I happened upon your private meeting. Aku sudah menginvestigasi tempat itu sebelum aku mengetahui kalau kamu tuh ada private meeting.
But when I brought this up with him afterwards, he didn't seem privy to any details. As for my search of Bennett's home, nothing of note turned up, just as the two agents reported. I found no spoils, not even the faintest trace of them being stored or moved. Everything about his living space fits the profile of a typical junior vault employee.
I found no spoil, not even the faintest trace of them being stored or moved. Everything about his living space fit The profile of typical junior vault employee.
I also asked around about Bennett after our previous collaboration. He was ambitious, but never greedy. I was even told he refused a bribe offered by a business associate during an operation. The Montelli family is ever generous with wealth and opportunities, welcoming all who aspire to make their mark in
Oh,
Ragusa.
ini ya.
Mere profit would never make him betray us.
Ada yang ngeliat lagi.
For now, more evidence is required. The entire matter might need to be approached from a different angle. Shh. Hold still. See that man over there, the one that looks like a grey dove?
Oh, mereka juga observasi.
After him, quick.
Nih, tangkap dia cepat. Udah dulu ya, saya makan dulu.
Onwards. Forgive me.
Ya, di bapak.
Nowhere to run. Now it's time for a proper chat.
Ini waktunya chatting yang proper.
These old creaky bones of mine. Did I offend you? Or are you just chasing down every passing soul? Never thought the Montellis would grow so aggressive.
Not running, not chasing. Just a glance and you can tell we are a Montelli. Kalau tidak lari, tidak akan
He
dikejar.
had no choice but to run. To escape his past and sever any ties with the Montellis. Right?
Oh, ada cash emang buat apa cash? Gak ada cash. Kan tadi aku pikirin dulu gak ada uang. Tidak ada dong, belum ngambil. Tidak ada. Karena tadi aku beli GoFood, karena tidak ada cash. Right, all don't care.
I must admit, you have an annoyingly good memory.
Oh, I mean you have an annoyingly good memory.
It's remarkable that someone of your rank would remember a man such as myself.
Remember
I will never forget that stormy night. Nor any of the members who were caught in it.
dan yang
Sadly, I've no desire to be remembered. To me, Montelli is only a name of the past. There were moments of joy, but they cannot make up for my loss. Now, I only feel tired.
I only feel tired. Oh. itu ada di momen aku merasakan kesenangan, but they cannot make up for me loss. Nah,
Why go back to what you claim to have left in the past? Unless there's something you can't ignore.
You were standing across from Bennett's doorway, and your clothes are still damp from the rain. You weren't simply passing by, you were watching. What were you looking for? Or, should I ask, what did you hope to find?
apa yang kamu
I
tahu?
don't know.
Aku tidak tahu.
To grieve for my last friend in the family? To blame him for being so reckless and greedy?
Oh, ini temennya si ini Bennett.
To figure out how this fool ended up in such a mess? Hoping to find the lost items and settle his debts
Kau harus tidur
so he may rest
beristirahat
in
dengan tenang.
peace. I tried to persuade him to leave with me, but failed. In Raguna's game, the Montelli family has only two options.
Itu punya pilihan.
We either play to win or are forced to leave with nothing.
Kita tuh di antara kita bermain untuk menang atau dipaksa pergi with nothing kayaknya.
Every Montelli has a chance at their desires. But what's the price? They stake everything they hold dear. Family, love, faith, principles, and even their life. Now, his ambition and greed have cost him everything.
No, he's a person. But you can decide when to leave heaven. Apakah itu yang membuat kamu meninggalkan memory?
Most people find acceptance easier than change, as change demands the bravery to face uncertainty. No great endeavor is without its perils. So yes, if the Montellis are to drive the change and push past
Uy, jaringannya
current
merah
barriers,
guys.
the path ahead will be anything but easy. The family exists to withstand what an individual cannot, and accomplish what might otherwise be unattainable. But within the family, each Montelli still enjoys the freedom of choice.
Ya,
Your leaving is a testament to this,
this is not.
is it not? If you're willing, there is still much to be done for Bennett. His terminal, the alleged stolen goods, everything but his body remains missing. Given your familiarity, you might help us in locating these items.
Given your familiarity, yang membuat kamu familiar dan bantu kami untuk kolokasi item tersebut. Kami sedang mencari sesuatu clue di rumahnya.
In that case, you might want to speak to Scarlet Velvet.
Who is the Scarlet Velvet?
The leader of a network of commoners seeking freedom in Raguna. They had close ties with Bennett. If he was really stealing, I'd wager they were complicit. And that said, with their recent fallout with the family, I can't guarantee you'll find them. Let alone...
We have little choice but to try.
We have a little choice, but kita akan mencoba.
Now, let's go. We're off to the most reliable source of information in Raguna.
Oke, sebenarnya kita akan menemukan sosial di Laguna. Oke.
This is the place.
The best place for improvement is pub.
In Raguna's market, they say fortune seldom favors those who lack a taste for fine drinks. Among traders, there's a secret code in the way drinks are mixed.
Okay.
A base of bitter almond and mint, for instance, usually signals
Best
danger and death.
bitter almond and mint, for
Some have
instance.
devised their own more private codes.
More private food. Oh, berarti waktu kita di tempat ini nih kayak tempat minum ya, itu tuh banyak orang tuh kayak ngobrol-ngobrol. Nah, kita kan mendapatkan informasi itu dari pub ini teman-teman, karena banyak code katanya dari obrolan itu tuh kita bisa mendapatkan suatu code sesuatu. Nah, sekarang tuh lagi mencari Scarlet Velvet.
Yes. This area is essentially a neutral zone in the city. No affiliations, no restrictions.
Tidak ada batasan.
With the ongoing feud between Scarlet Velvet and the Montellis, finding her will be difficult. But I've heard they have eyes and ears here. So all that remains is to order the right drink, watch the crowd, and let their reactions lead us to Scarlet Velvet's contact.
Greetings. What will it be today?
Will be today.
A Scarlet Velvet ribbon, please.
Scarlet Velvet. An uncommon choice. Perhaps the one you seek is waiting just as patiently. May you...
Okay. If on any of a metal, the person benefit the contact. Di sini ya, paling kita akan nanya ke valuable woman.
Oh, there you are. I noticed you as soon as you walked in.
Care to join me for a
Don't
drink?
get me wrong. I've only been here long enough to recognise that drink, but I'm not making any guarantees beyond that. That swagger and flair. You're with the Montelli family, am I right? I know I'm not the one you came for, but don't dash off just yet. You don't know what I have up my sleeve, you know?
Don't know
How
what.
about you let me prove how reliable I can be for your family? Go on, test me.
Yeah.
I heard some rumours that the Montellis and the Order might have a closer relationship than they're letting on. But I wouldn't bet on it. When change is coming, you can always sense it in the air.
Impressive. 3 days from now, at this hour, return here and order a golden ears mambo. Watch.
Belum ya, belum nemu ya. Joyous kas, Joyous man.
The wild desires, they swallow me like the
represented
roaring waves.
Proper loss in your embrace.
But this amber drink, a deadly
The
poison.
position, excuse me.
No,
Oh,
leave
mabok
me
kayaknya
be.
nih.
Don't bother me.
Mabok.
The void.
Lagi
endless
hike
void
teman-teman
has
dua nih.
consumed me. I want no part in anything. Who are you? Montelli, Phasalia, the
Oh,
Order, the Commoners. Without these names, what sets us apart?
Let's go. Clearly, he...
Mabok guys. Kita ambilin dulu. Ini dong, kayaknya bartender deh.
Anything else I can get you? Or is there a problem with the drinks?
You have a problem with...
As expected from a Scarlet Velvet informant, you are smart. In a place like this, a bartender is the perfect cover. The least notice, you mix every drink and pass every code. You might not understand all of them,
Yes,
but nothing of importance ever escapes you. So this Scarlet Velvet ribbon is meant for you. Am I correct, sir?
Well. It finds its way back to me at last. A drink of trouble, I'd call it. Contact has been
minum
made, and by the
untuk
rules,
masalah.
the conversation should follow. but Scarlet Velvet has decided there will be no further dealings with the Montellis. The partnership is broken, and whatever bond you had is all but gone. If you do meet up, Lady Carlotta, aren't you afraid things might turn ugly?
The partnership is broken, and whatever bond you had about gone if you do meet up, Lady Carlotta and everything might turn ugly.
It's rumored that Scarlet Velvet's decision to end our partnership has something to do with a vault keeper named Bennett.
Kita di sini tuh pengen menyelesaikan masalah ya. Kayaknya nih datang nih. It's rumored that Scarlet Velvet's decision to end our partnership has something to do with a vault keeper named Bennett.
Surely you don't believe that nonsense.
So you don't believe that?
Then what is the truth? Bennett was recently found dead in the wild. The dead are silent, but
Then what's
you
truth?
are not.
Bennett was recently found dead in the wild.
So let's
The dead
talk.
are silent, but you are not. So let's talk.
Wait, Bennett is dead?
Seems like it was not right of you.
That complicates things, I'm afraid. I'm not sure if trusting Montelli is a wise choice, but in memory of Bennett, if you truly are as noble as he believed, go to Whisperwind Haven after dusk. I will inform Scarlet Velvet.
What did ever happen after that? Oke, kita akan bertemu Scarlet Velvet kayaknya. Enjoy banget ya guys.
As far as the eye can see.
Nggak kuat ya. Nggak kuat daw.
Forgive me. A different approach.
Oke. Kayaknya ini deh. Ke tempat ini daun.
I shall lead the way.
Let's go. Si PB.
Terminals are divine artifacts from the center,
Actually,
brought to Rinascita by the first Primus. What you possessed were nothing but privately made replicas, existing solely by the grace of the Primus. How dare you defy our cleansing of such blasphemy?
We never stopped asking the Order for permission to
Oh,
wear
ini
the
Scarlet
terminals,
Velvet.
but every single request is denied. You won't even tell us why. You've controlled the terminal
Uy,
supply, and the
gila.
family stopped trading with us. These are all we have left. Why should we hand them over?
I can sense your fervent desire for the artifacts and the blessings from the Sentinel. But whether you are worthy of the terminals is for the Order to decide.
Okay.
If you willingly part with your wealth in devotion to the Order's divine cause, the door to forgiveness might still be open. But should you persist in your defiance, we'll have to escort you to the penitentiary for judgment.
The Order and the commoners. It must be Scarlet Velvet causing the stir.
Okay.
The Order's arrogance is known, but such blatant actions. Is it because we're far from the heart of the city? Let's first address their troubles, and then we'll have a proper talk.
Oke, mari kita Apa sih menemui tabel tersebut?
A new technique.
Loading.
Eh?
Ah, the Montelli's second daughter, and this year's laureate. I suggest you tread carefully and avoid crossing the Order and the Sentinel, especially not for the sake of mere commoners. Must I remind you again? Trading reserved terminals is a breach of the discipline.
I see you taking what I put
We
in.
paid good money for these. If you're taking them, you owe us a refund.
Yet the very traders who took your money have seen the error of their ways and reported your house sad, Miss Carlotta. Such loyalty to your family, only to be left in the dark. No one bothered to inform you, did they?
Oh, please. My ties with the family are not so fragile as to be shaken by mere words. The fact that we're having this conversation at all means that you cannot ignore my status. Wouldn't you agree?
Apa kamu setuju?
The Sentinel and the Primus have declared free trade as our undeniable right. Scarlet Velvet is always entitled to trade as they please, regardless of their previous partnerships. You preach the doctrine, yet fail to adhere to it yourself. If I were you, I'd be on my way to the penitentiary. Willful transgression is the worst blasphemy one can imagine.
Mark my words. The day Montelli is brought to its knees by the Order and Phasalia will be the day you beg for the Sentinel's mercy. When that day comes, all shall be under the Order's control, and it will not be long in coming.
Ernesto, the bartender, said you needed to see me.
You
You may have just offended us, but you heard it. Your family has left us in a mess. Frankly, I don't see the point in having this conversation. But since Ernesto said it's about Bennett, I'll give you a minute, for his sake. Speak quickly.
What do you have to be another life from the other?
Regardless of the bigger picture, your side ended the deal. We were informed at short notice to stop all trade. And it's not just the terminals. No more jewelry, perfumes, and all that nonsense. You saw what happened today. And not to mention, I haven't seen him on telly for nearly 2 weeks. Where were you when we were fighting against the Order and the Phasalias?
There was a slight issue of a traitor in the vault, so our hands were tied. A direct approach works best at times. Actually, what that acolyte claimed is news to me. Surrendering control and ceasing trade are not in the Montelli's vocabulary. The Montelli creed has always been family first and a pioneering spirit second.
With your grandfather, maybe. But he won't be around forever. When Capello takes the helm, you won't have a say. The real question is whether we can get our trade back on track. Can your family still be trusted? What I need is a solid promise from someone in charge. Can you do that? One thing's for sure. I don't want to see the family who first broke the monopoly to trade with us commoners end up defending it.
I'll speak with my uncle and grandfather to see what happened with our cooperation.
You know what? This is supposed to be your family's business. Why am I saying this to you? Excuse my earlier words. So, Ernesto told me
Definition
Bennett's gone.
less than we met. Some say he got what I deserve for stealing from me. The rumor that you have him to this we think there's more to this.
Good judgment there. The rumours are nonsense. Fencing stolen goods, please. Bennett used to handle our shipments for the vault, but nothing shady, okay? He knew his stuff. Never took advantage of us, never budged on prices either. For him, it was always business first, friendship second. When he was running late, he'd stay up at that hill sometimes. Or even, come to think of it, he did stay there for a while the last time we saw him. Asked us to stash something too. What was it he said?
Something behind on the phone.
It seems Bennett may have anticipated the trouble ahead. I wonder if you might show us to the shelter. We'd be most grateful.
There's an entrance along the coast. Go straight down the road and you'll see it. What's your business there anyway?
To test our hypothesis and see if there's nothing important. There's an entrance along the coast. Go straight down on the route and you will see what's your business there. Okay. Sempang kah? Oh, tuh. Oh, harus kesini dulu ya.
Watch out.
Oh, just
Witness the Arch Foodborn.
oh. Wah, lagi buat.
Loading. Astral modulation. Together we fight. Fair and stylish. Yeah. Leave it to me.
Sambil dulu. Okay. Do it again.
I shall lead the way.
Halo guys, ini best. Bentar. Doleram, doleram. Dicium, sayang kalau dicium. Tapi pipinya. Oke.
Take four. Thunder gun.
Mantap. Oh, that's it. Oh. Oh, ini mah mirip kayak bukan
You
cangli
can
sih,
tell
Bang. Apa
someone's
cangli ya?
here. Look at the mess.
Ini
We'll each
stop.
use our senses to search. Then let's gather and analyze the clues we.
Open the sensor. Sudah tidak impedor. Oke, ini stay vigilant, shine away on the wilderness. Anything could happen. We'll take care from you. Will take care. I don't want to have worry about. Ini satu lagi berarti.
Forgive me.
Iya deh, titik bukan implied the letter with them. Enter viewpoint with Charlotte.
Something is strict.
These items aren't exactly rare, but they're not everyday objects either. They seem out of place here. Looks like Bennett left them deliberately.
Indeed. But what I find strange is these items. Don't they? Do you recall those 3 lines from the anthology? The ones Bennett sent me in the photo? Thy eyes guide my course in the tempest. The woman in the painting here seems to stand in the gloomy rain, but her eye, like the secret code in drinks, what matters is never the object themselves, but the shared rules and agreements between. Now the book. It appears to be about winter, which is likely related to the second line.
Select number 1, 9, and 0.
The last one is a rotor device. The planet.
Oh, ini lukisan kah?
MLCL 190468. Of course it is. Bennett was a vault keeper. But what was he trying to convey in such a cryptic 4 letters? The highest clearance level in the vault. Hold on.
Carlotta? Yeah. You asked me to keep an eye out for Bennett's terminal. Yeah, that's for me to know and you to wonder. But it was not in good shape after what it went through. Yeah, if you can use it at all, the data and the records inside might need to be recovered.
Understood. I'll have someone pick it up for restoration.
Wait, what now? What, you're not even gonna check?
It's not a good thing that we have to do.
Oh no, it's nothing really. Just worried it might be too tricky to repair.
Okay.
All right. We'll inform you when there's more to share.
But no, so you get it.
We're returning to the Montelli quarter first. The terminal will be fixed there. As for the codes, you might not know this, but Bennett was never granted the highest clearance in the vault.
Isn't that a good sign? It means Bennett might not be guilty after all, just as you suspected.
But it's replaced by another suspicion. One I am reluctant to entertain, but I'm forced to consider. Only grandfather, uncle, and I have the highest clearance. Liberty Square, our proximity, the vault's security clearance, a traitor among the top brass, the indifference towards the stolen goods, and the authority to end dealings with Scarlet Velvet. There's someone all evidence points to. Were I to entertain it, it all starts to make sense. Uncle. But if it was truly him, the heir to our family, who betrayed us, wouldn't that be utterly absurd?
But it was truly him.
Now all that remains is to see what the code reveals.
I'll be with you, no matter what. So let's see where this leads.
Okay. Yang apa delete ya? Mana dah? To the Montelli it is bro.
Forgive me.
My people just reported some initial progress on the terminal repair. Let's go. Our meetup spot is right ahead.
Oh, anaknya kah? Oh, bukan terminal teknisi. Yang lagi
Lady
memperbaiki ya
we
terminal.
received a terminal addressed to you, signed DC. The initial restoration is almost complete, but some data is overwritten or isolated due to the extensive damage. We were only able to recover certain sections.
But some data is available, data maybe only able to record.
Our evaluation suggests that a full restoration might not be worth it. But if you insist...
Good. Make sure to contact him. Now please...
Absolutely. One moment.
Okay. And the probably to the business Liberty Square and the dock.
Yes, that's where I was investigating that night. Seems like the intel was right. Bennett did go there. And the other location, I think it's my uncle's private dock. Primarily used for storage, not shipments.
Apakah itu sangat mencurigakan?
Reviewing the records hardly proves the connection between these locations. If time permits, we should take the terminal to Mr. Pierre. He's an old friend of grandfather's and is an expert in this. There may be other useful information in the terminal.
Okay.
But first, let's put that code to use. It could help us narrow down the range and provide better... Follow me. This is why I suggested we return here. Our vault holds everything. Family property, the complete inventory and access records can only be found here. Accessible to those with the proper clearance. Please, follow me.
Okay. Man, I'm blending into the quarter and the place. Upper fall, what item tip terminal, you could
Someone extracted the core data module.
Wah,
It's empty now.
ini udah kosong sekarang.
This must be what Bennett was trying to tell us before he died. Someone with access to the vault has broken their oath and leaked the data module. Now only Uncle, Grandfather, and I have the clearance to retrieve it.
So they cleared out the other question.
In Renisita, the Order maintains control over terminals, unlike other countries where they're freely traded. My grandfather learned to modify them during his early ventures. Our lantern-type terminal is a modified model. It may look purely ornamental, but it houses the tech modules we've developed. As Scarlet Velvet said, aside from our art dealings, we've been supplying these terminals to resonators at fair prices as part of our discreet business. By doing so, we've broken the Order's monopoly. We've given more people the means to protect themselves in their ventures, giving them choices they didn't have before. The Order is aware of our discreet business, but they turn a blind eye as long as we don't openly challenge their authority. The hefty taxes we pay maintain this delicate understanding. As a result, no family member would ever divulge our terminal secrets, much less allow the modules to fall into the wrong hands. What exactly are you planning, Uncle?
No.
No. We must find the core module.
Harus mencari core modul. Duls.
Carlotta, where are you?
Oh, setiap dulu.
Uncle, may I ask you something first? Before the carnival,
How
the
did he
priest
come by
showed
it,
me
and
your
what led you
pendant.
to capture?
How did he come by it? And what led to your capture?
Does it matter? All you need to know is that it's handled, and I'm in the clear now.
Were you mistreated? Did they coerce you into doing something against your will?
Heed my words. Whatever you've uncovered, put it behind you and all will be as it was. No grudges, no consequences, only family. Now, we've had some trouble with the shipment over at Septimont. As the rightful heir, I'm giving you a new order. Take care of it.
I refuse.
Excuse me?
I said I refuse. I can't act as if nothing happened. I won't let a family...
Don't trouble yourself with the modules. Yes, our family's ambition has led us far, but it's exacted a price paid.
I can't believe you just said that. So, you're refusing to tell the truth and
Why do you insist on tearing everything apart? Have you ever thought about what Padrino would say? What others would think of us? I've given you
Then so be it. Your course is set, as is mine. But mark my words, I will stop you, Mr. Capello. I'm sorry you have to see this side of our family.
It's okay to be a little less with but still manageable.
Well, wallowing in emotion won't solve anything. Our priority now is to recover the data module. Every moment it's missing puts our family at greater risk. The core module is difficult to carry around. They must have hidden it. The dock Bennett visited used for storage. Could it be there? We need to adjust our strategy. My conversation with Capello will have alerted him. He's likely to move the module sooner than expected. I need to inspect the dock for any clues.
We need to adjust to our strategy. My conversation with Capello will have alerted him like sooner than expected. I need to inspect the dock.
Indeed, but time is not on our side. If Capello acts on this, I might lose my window to secure the module. Our sole advantage now is that we're operating as a pair. I need you to take this terminal to Pierre at the bank. If the dock turns out to be a dead end, we will need other leads. I know that securing the module alone won't suffice. I must uncover Capello's true motives. How it will affect our family. I'll figure it out. I promise.
Okay.
They call it a dock, but no ships ever come. Uncle has concealed what he took from...
Pertama kali saya ini ada stunning crab, ada visual stillness is excuse. Woi, ngantuk Ben. Badan bantu dari Captain. Wah, kalau malam banget kita gagal main ini dong. Troublemaker. Kalau nggak ntar Troublemaker hari Senin aja teman-teman ya. Kalau ini terlalu malam nih. Aneh tahu ini. Harusnya ini 2 jam sih, 30 menit lagi beres guys. Now there is connected to the mysterious energy progress.
Nothing so far. Was I wrong? Maybe this place doesn't hold what we're looking for.
Ini adalah dock ya teman-teman ya.
Why did
Bisa
Bennett
dibilang
come here then?
pelabuhan.
Or am I too late? Did Capello get here first? And the energy fluctuation. It was going off and on. No, I couldn't have been imagining it. Such a big mirror. Why is it here?
Wah, ini gerbang guys. Kayaknya gerbangnya deh ini.
Doesn't seem to be made of common glass, but some kind of crystallized energy. Oh.
Oh, kita perlu itu kah?
Will I find the data module on the other side?
Oh, God.
Or was all this just a trap?
Oh, siapa itu ininya? Iya, keren dah. Oh, nggak bisa terbang. Alah, daun. Resonator relieve the fat.
Hello again.
Oh, just him again. Hello again. Carlotta
You don't seem very surprised to learn who I am.
Carlotta told me Mr. Pierre always follows her grandfather around. My instincts weren't wrong when I saw you together. It also explains why you seemed familiar when we first met.
What's the term for it? A destined encounter? The universe brought us together, and I happened to take the initiative. That's it. I doubt you want more chit-chat. I know you're here for that terminal. Let Pierre inspect it for you, and we can...
Mesinnya udah rusak atau udah kemana? Oh, ini masih tetap diperbaiki. You know I was coming? You know I am here?
Remember that painting we discussed earlier?
Remember that painting we discussed earlier? Yep, masih ingat.
In a fragile equilibrium, the smaller piece is forced to repress its true nature. It's confined to a seemingly flawless structure, stripped of its autonomy. I don't want the same fate for her. But I can't simply impose my path upon her, expecting blind obedience. She must find her own path, with a partner she can fully trust. As for those who betray their own blood, there will be no leniency. Even my own son is not exempt from this. However, before I intervene, I want to see her plan take shape. My hand should only be played as a final measure. The old give way to the new. It's the way of the world. But for us Montellis, the courage to break from the past matters far more than clinging to it. So I ask you this favor. When the time is right.
It's a little tricky, but you're lucky to have my expert. This terminal is defunct, but I've retrieved all its data, even the overwritten and isolated. The terminal has been tampered with, but nothing was intentionally erased. It seems they wanted to overwrite the data. I can show you. Do you have a terminal? I'll send over the data so you can see for yourself.
Okay. Please record.
I assume you've taken care of Bennett's body.
We dumped him in the tacit Discord zone overnight. We'll claim he was killed by those monsters tomorrow morning. Sir, are you sure? Are we really going to work with the Order after they made you kill one of our own?
We're in too deep now. Handing over the data module to the Order will cement our position as an ally of the authorities. We'll replace the Thessalias. The other resonators in the city are irrelevant. And Bennett, I would have taken care of him regardless. He knew too much. He deserved it for pursuing the Scarlet Velvet matter. Anyone who gets in my way shall meet the same fate.
Yes, sir.
We all stood together on that stormy night. Each one of us losing someone dear. And we all share the desire for our family to find an easier path forward. The best way to avoid sacrifice isn't fighting, but aligning ourselves with superior powers and knowing when to yield. You may have left the family, and I should expect no more favors from you. But I ask this of you one last time. Please, put this terminal in Carlotta's hands.
What's in it? Carlotta? What will happen to her?
Nothing, save for the standard location tracking data every terminal holds. In 3 days, I'll be negotiating on behalf of the family with the Order. I just want to make sure Carlotta doesn't interfere in the meantime. She'll be given a chance to join our side. I promise. Think about Bennett. If you take care of this, I will overlook what he stole and let it be a thing of the past.
Unbelievable. What is Capello even thinking? Killing one of our own? It's a complete betrayal of our family. I must record all this madness with something.
Oh.
My terminal? No, it's too risky. Wait, I have Bennett's body. Nobody's going to pay attention to a dead man's terminal. I'll record it, then overwrite with new data. I have to keep this record well, in case I also...
A trap? Wait, sir. Wouldn't Lady Carlotta be in danger? I don't think that's part of your plan.
She's already there, so why bother? I trust Carlotta and our esteemed guest.
What is that?
The family will shield you.
These flashbacks. Could it be from touching that mirror? Energy crystals made into a mirror with pre-made Sonoro inside. A sly trap. This Sonoro, the docks, Bennett's terminal, Duncan. When did it all begin? These masterless echoes have turned hostile. Frequency fluctuations in this tomorrow seem unstable. I'll have to handle them before I can search the area.
Brilliance lights the way!
Okay.
Glory demands more. In the name of the Montellis.
Let's go.
Still recognize me? The world is mine.
Now there's nothing else in my way. All these obstacles suggest the answer is likely there. I must investigate that man. This layout and decor seems strikingly similar to our mansion, just with slight differences. This area, these decorations, the chandeliers specifically, were destroyed during the invasion 5 years ago. Am I truly in the past, or trapped in some kind of simulation?
Kalau gitu ya guys ya, merah soalnya. Mohon maaf ya teman-teman kalau patah-patah nih emang jaringannya nih. Bajigur. Tadi kita atur sini ya, cuma kalau kita build 12 nih.
A smooth journey.
Lighter than a dove.
Oh, itu tuh kristal opa.
If you're telling me he's adopting that orphan girl from the other side of the family, spare. Actually, I imagine the whole family's caught wind of it by now. Isn't that why we're throwing this rally for her today?
Tell me, how on earth do you stay in the loop, tinkering away at home like that? You must be shocked. Capello's already the heir.
Orphan girl from the other side of the family, adopted by Padrino. This rally, held for me. A mere touch of the mirror was enough to instantly draw out my memories, experiences, and even paths.
Huh. You look a little familiar. Oh, it's you again.
You shouldn't know me yet. Not at this time.
I don't understand. What time?
Sorry. Please don't mind what I just said. I'm not really sure.
Actually, I think he meant to say, we just saw you. Just now, about a minute ago. You walked right past.
Yeah, I'm just surprised you're back so soon. By the way, you do look a bit different, don't you? Your outfit. No, it's more the accessories, really. Yours are red, but the person I saw had blue ones on her wrist.
Blue accessories. I saw blue accessories. I suppose she's the friend who invited me here. Could you tell me where she's gone? I've been left alone since arriving, and I believe I really should meet her.
Perhaps she's just out for a stroll.
Yes, now I remember. The rally, on the other hand, once the lights are turned on. Thank you. I think I know where I'm going now.
You're welcome, I suppose. Not that we've done much.
I doubt it means much to say this to you, since you only exist in this place, and unlike
I
me,
believe
you
Padrino
probably
to
don't need to hear this.
Fancy a wager? I bet 2 dinners, you can't guess what the Padrino's got in store for us at the back.
Can you keep up?
Ini kodenya lagi Duls. Oke.
Still recognize me? Gently does it? Lighter than a dove.
Tembak kah? Buset. Satu daun.
Can you keep up?
What the fuck?
Gently does it? Still recognize me?
Mode pistolnya gimana lupa ya? What the fun? Mode pistol ini tak lupa Bang Yada, akhirnya Bang hobiku sejak lama yang terpendam dan akhirnya bisa kembali rakit Gundam. Akhirnya kebeli Gundam lagi atas restu dari ortu. Alhamdulillah. By the way, thank you Bang Dika ada mampir ya. Wih. Gundam apa tuh Bang Dika? Walah, alhamdulillah berarti ya. Berarti udah bisa rakit Gundam lagi ya. Maksudnya akhirnya bisa kembali rakit Gundam nih Bang Dika nih. Syukur. Gundam apa nih? Seri apa nih? Wah, alhamdulillah ya teman-teman ya. Berarti sudah enak ya kalau udah direstui sama orang tua ya teman-teman ya. Kalau kita punya hobi terus punya keinginan mungkin ya. Edgy Magli Strike Freedom. Coba kita lihat ya. Aneh sih tidak terlalu tahu Gundam teman-teman ya. Cuman merakit Gundam itu adalah sesuatu yang satisfying teman-teman ya. Sangat satisfying. Coba kita lihat ya teman-teman ya. Asli ya teman-teman ya. Gundam tuh aneh tuh pernah lihat Gundam tuh yang dirakit oleh ini teman-teman. Sama si Ariel Noah. Wih, ini Daun. Ini ya. Enggak sih guys. Ini ya. IGG. Ini tuh teman-teman ya, buat yang teman-teman yang nggak tahu ya, Gundam atau Gunpla ya sebutannya nih. Kalau yang ini tuh kalau nggak salah namanya Gunpla. Ini tuh nggak langsung jadi teman-teman ya. Ini tuh nggak langsung jadi. Ini tuh perlu dirakit. Nih, ini makanya nih kalau teman-teman lihat kan ada sendi-sendi kayak gini kan, ada kotak-kotak nih, ada garis-garis. Nah ini tuh hasil dari rakitan guys. Lihat bro. Awas dong. Asli keren sih guys. Mewah ini mah Daun. Masa dikira tuh ini ya, kan ada Gunpla tuh yang simple aja ya teman-teman ya. Yang gak ada sayap, gak ada apa, cuman kayak robot-robot biasa gitu loh. Maksudnya modelnya tuh model yang Gundam awal-awal tuh. Jadi cuman ada corak biru, putih sama merah biasa gitu, dan tidak ada aksesoris sayapnya. Kalau ini mah it's so good. Iya. Kelas sih bang. Wih, mantul. Cuman aneh tuh masih belum tertarik ya ke dunia Gunpla. Bagus sih, bagus ya teman-teman ya. Mungkin suatu saat nanti kalau emang ada rezeki lebih ya, mudahan mungkin lagi kepengen juga ya ngerakit sesuatu, mungkin kayak beli-beli apa sih, figur atau gunpla, siapa tahu kebeli ya teman-teman ya. Ini nembak kemana ya, Dau? Duh, gimana cara nembaknya ya? Oh, kita nih. Oh, ini kita spam ya? Gak bisa tapi itu ya buat okay. Amin, kudoain bisa kebeli action figure gunpla sama gunpla bang. Oke, let's go. Ada tuh teman-teman ya, kalau figur sebenarnya bukan figur sih, cuman ada tuh kayak mainan kecil-kecil kayak gini, jadi kayak versi chibi gitu loh teman-teman ya. Suka ngiklan kan ya di IG kalau nggak di Facebook. Itu tuh bagus, cuman harganya nggak bagus ya teman-teman ya. Maksudnya cuma segede gini tapi bagus. Apa sih nama bentuknya tuh kayak chibi, terus karakter-karakter anime atau game gitu teman-teman ya. Cuman emang harganya mungkin ada harga ada kualitas ya teman-teman ya. Ditahan. Oh, ditahan tuh gak bisa tuh, beda ini mah Dau, beda ya. Kan harusnya kan ditahan doang. Ini malah gini, apakah harus ditabrak kah? Oh gitu. Oh, soalnya si dia tuh gak bisa mode aim. Jadi kayak ini ya, close combat gitu dia tuh. Close combat gitu. Kan biasanya kan bisa tuh kayak si karakter-karakter yang lainnya tuh. Ini dong. Okay. You know, as you get older, your memory start to sleep. But here's the good news: I'm the only child the last 2 digits for the lead sponsor password. Well, I will just go with ages 9. An important day for me is my wedding anniversary with my dear Matilda. And also the day Fedrina baptized our Charlotte. Ooh. Memo with no important info. I just Agustus tanggal 9, then prepare for the line of the password. Agustus tanggal 9, 6289.
Gently does it?
Yes, blue. Oke, yang basic katanya ditahan. Siapa sih yang rambutnya merah pas di awal-awal itu? Oh, si ini, aduh lupa lagi ya. Yang ini ya, yang ultinya tuh kayak keluar naga gitu. Aduh lupa bang. Terus ada yang abang-abang asap, terus cewek juga. Oh, yang cewek ya? Cewek. Ada banyak sih ya sebenarnya, dulu tuh ada si cewek rambut merah. Terus ada yang laki-laki rambut merah juga yang keluar naga. Terus sama abang-abangan ini ya, pakai asap gitu loh, kabut. Cuma aduh lupa ya namanya, ya udahlah. 6289. Karena kita bentar lagi ada PB Bang Dika. Oh, Cisia. Ya, iya betul. Ini nggak bisa, ini lagi story. Jadi kayaknya nih lagi story, lagi mungkin masa lalunya si ini ya. Masa lalunya si Carlota. Udah ya, udah. Ternyata tinggal ditembak biasa aja teman-teman.
Time to check the lobby.
Cuman tadi kehalangan tembok pagar. Tapi itu gunplanya udah dirakit Bang Dika? Atau baru beli ya? Tapi kalau rakit gunpla gitu emang harus sabar ya Bang Dika ya. Jadi gak bisa langsung hasil langsung jadi ya.
Come over my child.
Come over my child. Ini.
Sir, are you talking to me?
Sir, are you talking to me? Soalnya kan kalau Gunpla tuh aneh inget kalau di YouTube tuh pernah lihat si ini siapa sih namanya tuh Ariel Noah ya. Dia tuh kayak pelan-pelan banget, terus teliti banget ya. Kan aneh jarang ya ngerakit-rakit gitu bang. Apalagi kalau seandainya patah ya teman-teman ya. Waduh itu gak mikir gimana ya. Aku belum beli alat-alatnya. Alat lama aku buang, kira gak kepake lagi karena udah gak rakit Gunpla. Oh.
Yes. Fret not, Carlotta. Come up to the front so everyone can see you.
Tapi emang hobi yang bagus itu Gunpla ya teman-teman ya. Selain bagus untuk dipajang, seru juga buat ngerakitnya. I'm lucky what happened years ago. Kayaknya ini anak angkat deh dia tuh dari ini ya.
Is a special day. The beginning of your journey as one of us.
Makanya disebut kakek karena gak ada orang tuanya ini.
As my granddaughter, you will now carry the Montelli name. My name. The family's name. And with it, its privileges and responsibilities.
Memang
I knew it. She shares our
kalau ini mah ya teman-teman ya, kalau Wuwa tuh karakternya tuh entah kenapa elegan semua ya, karakter playable-nya. Modelnya tuh kayak bagus aja gitu.
She is a true Montelli, just like the Padrino.
Ya, true Montelli just like Padrino. Oh, ini tidak terjadi di ini katanya.
Such a nervous look to her.
Bener kan, ini mah ada hal aneh ini mah nih.
Isn't she from the lesser side of the family? And a girl at that. Why her?
Kan
What makes her
hasil ini teman-teman ya, hasil baptis nih.
My thoughts exactly. I failed to see how she could possibly belong to our ranks, let alone carry the
Anak
family
angkat ini nih. Oh, sisternya ya?
It was you.
Sisternya Daun.
Recognition.
Oh bukan nih, kira tuh sisternya. Wah ya keren ya. Ini kalau dijadiin skin bagus loh. Ini kalau dijadiin skin is okay nih. Ay keren Daun. Charlotte Mineral Self.
Stay here and you'll have.
Iya, ini keren banget. Jadi kalau jadiin skin boleh nih. Tolong Kuro, ini jadiin skin nih Kuro. Cuman skinnya skin gratis ya, jangan skin yang berbayar. Soalnya ini kayak ganti warna doang. Cuma kalau mau dijadiin skin free gitu sih oke ya. Tone warnanya bagus. Kayak yang satu kan cerah banget, yang satu tuh lebih cold dan calm gitu warnanya.
Is that the exit?
Oh gitu. Jalan keluar. Another dimension.
Dazzling sunlight. Am I in the court? Have I left?
Oh itu lari dia.
Already?
Lari dia. Lari kenceng banget.
What moment from my past does this represent?
Wah mau dikejar, ini mau terbang.
How do I leave this place?
Bagaimana aku bisa keluar dari tempat ini?
Leave? But didn't you just follow me here?
Pergi. Tapi kenapa kamu mengikutiku katanya.
Cut the nonsense. You were the one who brought me into this scenario. Fine. But why should I tell you?
Terus bagaimana aku mengatakan kepadamu, katanya harus mengatakan.
True, I brought you here. But remember, I am
I
a
brought
product
you
of
here,
your
but remember I am a
making.
product of your own making.
Your memories, your desires, your fantasies. From this moment on, I am also Carlotta Montelli. We will share the same past, present, and perhaps.
Ih keren coy, ini jadi skin ini. Bro.
Don't pretend we're alike in any way.
Dijadiin skin ini aja ya, skin misi gitu loh.
Oh right. How could I forget? You worked so hard to earn the illustrious Montelli name back then. And this was your humble abode.
So how to earn the illustrious Montelli name back then, and this was your humble abode, correct?
A poor little girl from the forgotten side of the family, trying desperately to fit in with the grandeur of her new home, fearing abandonment, and playing the part of a proper lady. You're a star in the ballroom, a top investor at the auction house, but your true talent, being the family's favorite weapon, carrying out orders without question. Is that all you live for? I thought you'd be thrilled with what I'm offering you. Acceptance, validation, indispensability. Did you see how everyone adored you? Isn't this a dream come true?
Iya, keren banget dong.
Oh, planning to shoot me again? Don't bother. This scenario is born from your consciousness, and it's also my domain.
Ya keren banget ya. Ininya loh, shoot-shootnya loh.
Here can be shattered. They can also be brought together again. Why not try shooting yourself? Perhaps
Dengerin backsoundnya teman-teman, that's so good.
Don't be so quick to deny it. If you truly never craved acceptance and recognition, would I even exist? Since praise and affirmation aren't enough for you, I'll give you a chance to prove yourself. Show me how much your sweat and tears are worth.
Ah, gelut di sini guys, let's go.
Found your weak spot. Brilliance lights the way.
Apa itu ingatan masa lalunya teman-teman ya, atau alter ego si ini ya?
Nice work, but this is only the
Tapi ini
beginning.
baru awal kali ya.
You must be dying to know which part of the past this is. Would you like a little
You must be
hint?
dying to know which part of past this is. What do you like this little here? You will never again live in up in the oppressive home by something at the middle. You know, stay on the memory of the
Blood debts will catch up with those who have to pay. The storm is coming.
badai akan datang. Storm is coming.
Ah, now you remember. I knew you'd never forget.
Oh ya nih yang badai
The
itu
rain
ya.
that night never ceased in your heart.
Help! Damn it! This is a trap! They've taken what's up.
Did you hear that? Oh, the panic in their voice.
Ini kayak penasaran nih. Apa yang terjadi? Oh, lihat lagi tahu.
The world is mine.
Tembak.
Is that it?
Oh, bisa ya terbang padahal.
3 key areas have been hit one after another. South Second Block, West End Dock, and our
Ini kapal
headquarters.
waktu muda nih.
Intel says the Physaelias are gearing up for another hit on our headquarters. As usual, they ambushed Father first before we did anything to them. It is beyond unforgivable.
We're running out of time. Capolo, we need a plan before Padrino wakes up. Call for reinforcements from the East End. It's risky.
No, we shouldn't do that. The Physaelias were keeping an eye on our other...
No, we're not doing that. They can take the West End. Our men will retreat to headquarters.
Why? They're tough, but we're no pushovers either. We earned our turf fair and square. Why should we back down now? When Padrino eventually wakes, how do you plan to explain that we have let his and the entire family's efforts go to waste?
But we still risk exposing the location of our headquarters. It's all about predicting their moves and keeping ours hidden.
What about you, Carlotta? What do you think?
Once again, this deviates from my past experience. We'll hit their base.
Kita akan
Our people
menghit
on the east
ininya,
end,
base
the
nya.
south second block and the dock will stay put to give the impression we know nothing. Then we'll send our main forces to where the Physaelias keep their echoes. The trade routes mean nothing, as they know what we value most. We need to demand something of equal worth from them as our bargaining chip.
Is this really going to work?
Itu akan
We
bilang
can't afford to lose our people.
apa itu akan
Everything
bekerja
else,
gitu ya.
even the mansion, are simply assets. I'll cover the rear.
Oke.
Quickly and swiftly. Take this! The stage is set.
Itu ya, lihat.
Glory demands more.
1, 2, 3,
Quickly and swiftly. In the name of the Montellis.
5. Oh, ini tebal banget. Oh, ini mau bos.
Running won't save you. Still recognize me? I'm still standing.
Terus
You will yield. Surrender. The world is
sakit
mine.
banget Daug. 1, 2, 3, 4,
A new era awaits.
5.
Wow. Look at you with your brilliant plan. So clever. It could have saved us from our humiliating defeat. And of course, you didn't just come up with it because you knew what happened. No. That idea has been brewing in your mind since that very...
Terus di depan muka.
How does it feel to finally have your dismissed plan
And have your
validated?
dismissed plan.
Back then, no one bothered to
Paling
ask for your
important the
input,
big
did
sort of
they?
like offering this
The big shots like the family ended up making the worst possible choice. They called for reinforcements, depleting resources in both headquarters and the East End.
No. Cynthia. Look at me. Please. Why is this... Oh, you're the only family I have left. The Montellis
Oh, ini yang
motto
kenapa
is
si
never to
Duncan tuh
rise.
ini ya.
How much more do we have to lose?
In the end, your dear grandfather had to step in and fix the mess you all made. The plan advanced, but the dead were forever gone. It stands with that blood debt haunting you. You became the sharpest blade, working harder than ever to protect the family's interests. And Capello, did he think of seeking the Order's protection after that? When it became painfully clear that his power alone couldn't secure his ambitions. Come to think of it, what's so wrong with that? Sacrifices are inevitable, and someone must bear the burden. By doing so, the family's interests can be preserved. Is this not the balance you wish to maintain? You were never meant to make decisions for the family. Do you really have what it takes to reshape the order of things? No matter what you say, I must stop him. Why? Didn't I just show you a better future than what you face now?
Sama-sama sundere ya.
An illusion of your making. My choices may have altered the outcome, but it's impossible to prove now.
Makanya yang biru nih, bagus dah.
The past is set in stone. We only have one path before us. Yes, the cold rain from that night still haunts us. But we cannot be shackled by the past. I might not be in charge, but my principles are clear. Every action I take is for the benefit of the family. Leave here and stop Capello. Whatever the consequence.
Let's go. Kita harus memberhentikan si Capello paman kita, teman.
You're unshakable, aren't you? So you've made up your mind already. Our negotiations have reached a dead end. Then I'll need to try something else to make you stay.
Belum deh ini. Another illusion. Ya kan? Anjir, ilusi lagi.
Left! You should have gone left! Wait. Or maybe not. Think it over. I told you before. You should take the easier way out.
Wrong again. Do you really think you can choose the right path? Stay. Let's get lost in this maze together, from one window to another. I'll keep you company.
Nah, tetap kanan ya guys ya. Always right.
Do you truly think you are worthy of the Montelli name?
Kanan again.
Just give up. What an embarrassing sight. What is so painful to watch?
Anjir, digedein dong.
You might have another chance up ahead.
Window.
Don't disappoint us.
Yes, that's right. Keep moving forward. You're getting close. You have to press ahead. Don't doubt yourself.
Siapa tuh?
Don't you see? This is what happens when you choose the wrong path and back the wrong horse. The cost will be far greater than you thought. Why do you always end up on the losing team?
No, not this way, Piccolino. You should try another way. Choose wisely. You still have a chance to make things right.
Kita selalu kanan kakek. To the right. Always right. Salah.
Can you keep up?
Oke. Wah, ini keren banget. Oh. Oh. Let's go. Hehe.
Why are you?
Kenapa?
I was worried you might be in danger.
Aku khawatir kamu
Also,
dalam
I'm
bahaya.
here to deliver this.
Aku mengantarkan ini ke kamu.
The gun was always there. You earned the right to use it the moment you chose to act on your own accord. Looks like you've made up your mind.
Biasanya kamu sudah ini ya, berpikir katanya, memilih apa yang kamu pilih.
The Padrino's gun never leaves his sight. If he places it within your reach, it can only mean one thing. You've been entrusted with the authority to act in the name of Montelli. Now, whether it fires and where it aims, the choice is mine alone.
Keren ya guys ya. The Montelli yang ribet banget nih perselisihan keluarga. What the heck?
I am merely a blade made for killing. Am I really qualified to change the status quo?
Why won't you obey my orders?
Kenapa kamu mengabaikan orderku?
We should take the easier approach.
If we can make other people pay the price.
We make other people pay.
So, why can't you just give in to me and stay here?
Bu, ayo berubah jadi gili dah. Let's go.
Still recognize me?
Swift and resolute. Strike! The end has come.
The
Let's go.
world is mine. A new era awaits.
One is the sound. Sounds come forth.
My compliments.
I sense your weakness. One is the sound. The hour is upon us.
Dah.
How did you let go of confusion and doubt so easily? Those were your true feelings. You and I. What makes us so different?
Kenapa itu menjadi berbeda?
Brother, care for a story? A story about why a certain girl was adopted.
Oh, kan benar itu. Certain. Ini dah.
Prayer alone offers no salvation. In the face of survival, creed becomes meaningless.
How dare she eat the tribute? Nanny always said that food is for tribute. It's not for eating.
You're bad, girl. I'm telling Nanny.
Oh, tiba-tiba ada kekuatan kristal dari
Who would have thought? She's a Montelli after all. The hall is in chaos. Yet she clings to her weapon. What a monster!
This suits a Montelli well. Repurposing decoration into a weapon, defying indoctrination to chart the course forward. Her blood runs with the same fierce will as ours. Come with me. The family will shield you and open your eyes to a new world. You will rise to become a true Montelli.
What is it? Kita cara tawar jalan pendiri kapal itu.
I see. So Duncan was in the dark about the real cause of Bennett's death. He simply wanted to protect his friend's reputation. And Capello Duncan gave us a rigged terminal to cover Bennett's debt, clearing his name. Capello couldn't have tampered with the terminal data himself, or he would have found the information hidden beneath the overwrites. I can empathize with Duncan, even to some extent Capello. They're driven by it. We will never achieve that by surrendering ourselves to the Order. From the very beginning, our paths diverged. To yield to them now means giving up even more. And Grandfather and the others have already paved the way. I will follow their lead and chart a course towards a brighter tomorrow. For our family and all of Raguna. Wealth and power will safeguard our freedom, while freedom in turn will nurture wealth and power. The Montelli family is set to break the Order's suffocating hold and lead Raguna towards a wider horizon, embracing Septimond, Huanglong, and other countries.
Oh, ada Septimon, ntar ada Septimon kayak teman-teman ya.
Forget who we are. The family exists to accomplish what one cannot, and withstand the winds of fate. Like I said, we seize control. An all-out war with the Order isn't a wise move. Rather than blindly tailing Capello in search of a hidden data module, let's take control and have him come to us. Scarlet Velvet mentioned they need a formal reply, and we can deliver that.
Okay.
Care to help me give them an unforgettable response in 2 days?
I like it. We are taking the initiative. I like it. Yes, no. Yeah. Today later. Tidak. Kita punya kekuatan timeless. Oh, jam 9 malam. Oke. Jam 7 malam. Let's go, let's go, let's go. It's the best forever. Oh, udah kan konfirm kan? Udah.
hear me?
Can you hear me?
Just checking your location. Have you reached the spot, my clever accomplice?
I've been going according to the plan.
Perfect. Remember to be stealthy. Scarlet Velvet and my operatives are positioned in all the streets around the venue. Should anything go awry, I'll set Plan B in motion. The venue only has one entrance. I've arranged for a handler to get you in. You'll go in first and then help me slip in without drawing attention.
Oh, the upstairs parlor is off limits, reserved for a private event.
What do you do? Boss wanted to bet to give you our.
Yeah. Now that you mentioned it,
You wanna
yes,
super
they did tell me about that. What was that?
What was that? I mean, I thought you were going to come here.
You do have a point,
Yeah.
but
Tawa
it's a
dia.
special day. I need to confirm everyone's identity. What's your code name?
Yes, sir.
Show me your token.
Oh, lihat itu ya. Oval.
Hey, Tulip. Why are you still standing there? Come here. Boss just asked for you.
Kakinya ya.
Ah, a tulip coin. I remember you. You work at the vault, don't you? We had a drink at margaritas.
Oh, jangan tanya, kamu udah lupa, Wak. Aku.
No wonder you arrived early. You people at the vault are always one step ahead.
Yeah. We can talk after getting the job done. Now hurry up. We'll deliver the gifts together.
Hanya ini deh si. Wah bener kan kakeknya Daud. Ini bener deh. Ngebantu kita deh.
All paths converge.
Ya gak sih kakeknya gak sih?
Have you made it inside? This area is under surveillance. On either side of the main stage, you should see something that looks like a control panel. Operate it to disable the cameras, then place the gems I made with my forte into position.
Polis Tapolo. Okay. Okay. Let's go. And another. Us. Nggak bisa kalau taruh. Biru ke sini dulu. Biru ada tiga. Let's go.
How did it go? Any issues?
Nope. It's fine.
Everything's fine. Just got to the place we agreed on. The front of the hall. Done.
Done. Easy, let's go.
Blind spot, done.
Okay, blind spot down.
Main hall, 5 o'clock. Done.
Let's go. This is again.
Back window done.
Okay.
The setup is complete, and the time we planned is drawing near. How's it going on your end?
Okay.
I'm Termurah and the jammers set up. Capello actually inspired this plan. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been able to infiltrate. The Order's agents have taken the bait and are at the location. Blue Rain and Retriever are primed for action. We'll head out at the chime of the hour.
Oh.
Nearly go time. The Order's men should be here. Double check everything.
Oh, this slap.
We should talk, Capello.
Why are you here?
Kenapa kamu di sini? Why you here?
Your guests won't be showing up today.
Carlotta. Looks like you've pieced together the whole story. So it was your crew who tipped us off about changing the time and place for the deal yesterday. Let me guess. You fed the same line to the Order, didn't you? Playing both sides, setting yourself up nicely. But something doesn't add up. You couldn't have.
Oh, she doing
Capello's promise of safety and comfort are nothing but a sham. He's been using our family as pawns, making them pay the ultimate price.
Victim. Oh, dikasih tahu nih
Bennett was just
kenyataannya ke
one
si
of his
Duncan.
victims. He didn't fall at the hands of tacit discords, but to Capello himself. His body was disposed of outside the city's limits. The truth is, Bennett never betrayed us. The path of the Montelli family is one of unity. We stand together, leaving no one
Oh,
behind.
menangis. Oh enggak, ternyata si ini ya, si Duncan tadi ingin kita.
But I will prioritize the welfare of every member. I do not take sacrifice lightly. Now, will you continue down this path? Or will you align with our cause for Bennett's sake and your own?
Trust built on deception always comes back to haunt you.
You deserve.
You're getting what you deserve.
Now that you've lost both the goods and your trading partners, this is your last chance to bow out gracefully.
Bow out gracefully. Do you think I still care about saving face at this point? My only regret is not being ruthless enough. I should have cut you loose earlier, making you pay the price like the others who crossed me.
Yo bertanya family dia. Milan ngomong.
And what of it? You'll never understand.
Mengerti.
We lack the power to protect everyone, so what's wrong with seeking a powerful ally? Why not align ourselves with those who share my true goal? You're right. I've crossed the line. But I can still salvage this if I take you out
Wah,
and
berantem
reclaim
sama
that data
Kroco.
module. Everyone, capture them!
Wow, pistol semua.
Time to leave.
Ah, berantemnya di sini. Ah, ini keren banget. Daun, gila tuh ya. Ih, kelas. Wow, banyak.
fall for me, will you? Then, let's fall together.
Wis. Wih, as. Tapi lama ya. 3 jam dah ini cerita doang. Bring the data model and the self place. Let's go.
Scarlet Velvet's people have secured Duncan and will bring him to a safe house. He'll return after everything's settled. Regarding the order, I tasked Blue Rain and Retriever to pose as Capello's agents and declare the cooperation null and void. No data module, no explanation or any follow-up. Capello is already a lost cause. The Order will realize this soon enough.
Ya, gak bisa dah, terbang. Oh, lagi gak bisa ya, lagi ini dulu kayaknya. Harus jalan kaki dah. Oke. Bang, serius? Ini ada tuh ya, Margarita. Harus si Jani kayak di sini dong? Ah, enggak, Jani. Jani itu di, aduh, apa lagi? Oh, ini mau ke si Jani. Nah, ini nih si Jani ini. Nah, ke bank.
I remember telling Grandfather how I hated the rainy season. I once saw rain as a bad omen in Raguna. When it rains, it's easier to wash away bloodstains. That's why acts of revenge usually happen on such days. But today's rain feels different. As it falls, the troubles of yesterday are washed away. I feel calm, like I found my true self again. My present and my future are now in my own hands.
Well done, Carlotta. Thank you, Rover. My girl could not have accomplished this without your assistance.
Hey, tsundere. Hey, voting.
I had faith in you too, but you surpassed my expectations. It appears I underestimated the potential that you possess when working together.
What he just said. Looks like someone's been keeping secrets from me, huh? I've been curious. You entered that scenario and delivered his gun to me. How did you earn my grandfather's trust so
You
soon?
entered the scenario and delivered his gun to me. How do you earn the trust so soon? History between the two of us.
The nerve. Fine. Since we make such a good team, I'll let it slide for now.
Capello and his lackeys will face the consequences of their actions. Our code is simple. Vengeance for blood. Death for life. No one is exempt. There's a lot at play here. It will require some effort and a true Montelli at my side to handle it.
I see. I'll take care of the rest.
Sedih dah.
But before that,
Kamu are you leaving?
yes. What, miss me already?
Yeah, no, I will see you again.
No need to feel sad about parting, for each goodbye brings us closer to the next hello. That's my favorite way to think of it. A countdown to our next reunion. With Capello ousted, the family needs someone to fill his shoes. I must assist my grandfather through this tumultuous transition. There's no one else to do it. Thank you, Rover. As my grandfather said, things couldn't have gone so smoothly without your help and support. Now that the dust has settled, you no longer need to stay with me as cat's eye of the Montelli family. But still, I want you to have
Iya betul.
As I said, every member
CEO of
gets a
Lord
token
Bronya.
that matches
Waduh,
their code
CEO of Lord Bronya. Waduh, thank you udah mampir ya.
name. Though you already
Lord,
have a pair of
waduh.
cat's eyes, please accept this as a
Welcome,
token
welcome.
of my
Halo
appreciation.
bang, hello.
No, this gem wasn't crafted by my forte.
Dikira ini tuh bentar ya guys ya, 3 jam loh ini storyan kayak gini doang. What the heck? Padahal JJJ tadi bentar ya, JJJ sejam juga beres, sejam 30 menit. Ayo ini kenapa 3 jam? 2 kali lipat tau. Oh my god. This token of impression this. Jam was crafted by my port. I choose just for you. Itu ceritanya apa tuh? Mana yang sekarang? Ini tuh cerita tentang mirip-mirip kayak di JJJ sih teman-teman ya. Kalau tadi ya sore kita main JJJ itu kan story karakter ya teman-teman ya. Nah ini juga sama nih, ini adalah story karakter juga tapi di Wuwa. Cuman kalau di Wuwa mah lama ya. Intinya nih menceritakan tentang konflik keluarga sih teman-teman ya, biasalah. Family yang suka ada di ini ya, kayak di Itali kayak gitu loh. Nah ini tuh ada konflik keluarga.
I know someone like you won't stay just for me.
Biasalah, apa sih nama tuh
And
backstep
joining the
backstep ya
Montelli
teman-teman
family
ya.
might not be in your plans just yet.
Ya. Tapi gila ya pencahayaannya tuh bagus gila kalau buat tuh teman-teman ya. Cuma sayangnya gak ada bahasa Indonesia aja nih. Jadi emang ada beberapa apa sih kayak pronouns atau mungkin kata-kata yang jarang digunakan teman-teman ya. Jadinya agak mungkin misunderstanding jadinya ya. I know someone you want stay just for me and joining the Montelli family might not be in your plan just yet. Wah kalau aneh mah udah join teman-teman ya. Waifu ini mah.
But I'll keep this code name for you, Cat's Eye. The first and only member to receive my personal invitation.
Ah, ininya bagus loh tuh. Gambar ininya jadi kayak ilustrasinya tuh. Iya, ini keren banget. But I will keep this code name for you, Cat Eye, the first and only member to receive my personal invitation. Cuma sayangnya kita pakai cewek ya teman-teman ya. Kalau pakai cowok tuh lebih kerasa kayak dating ininya loh. Cat Eye Bruce, let's go. That's it teman-teman ya. Anjir, 2 jam 52 menit. Padahal dari tadi kita full story ya. Mungkin ada 5 menit kita ngambil GoFood. Cuman sangat lama Daug. Oke, paling sekarang kita akan menunggu banner baru PB teman-teman ya. Ini kan 2 day lagi. The nextnya minggu depan berarti minggu yang sangat padat teman-teman ya, asli ya. Minggu depan adalah minggu yang sangat padat. Pertama GGG ada Evelyn teman-teman. Kita akan menggacha Evelyn. Untungnya HSR minggu sekarang ya teman-teman ya, pergantian bannernya. Tapi tidak menarik, bukan tidak menarik. Aneh skip sih teman-teman ya, buat agar ya aneh skip. Karena emang gak punya Sunday juga teman-teman ya, jadinya skip dulu aja. Terus minggu besok di hari Rabu sama Kamis. Rabu itu GGG Rabu apa Selasa teman-teman ya, GGG dulu. Terus Kamisnya Wuwa. Ini kita akan mencoba menggacha Evelyn sama PB teman-teman ya. Kita akan mencoba menggacha Evelyn sama PB. Sangat nantikan ya teman-teman ya. Terus apa lagi ya minggu besok? Ntar game horror, kalau kan game Troublemaker akan tamat teman-teman ya. Gak mungkin hari ini karena udah malam, paling mungkin hari Senin. Kita akan lanjut lagi besok. Kita akan lanjut Troublemaker sampai tamat. Harusnya sih bentar lagi tamat teman-teman ya, buat kita. Terus kita akan coba game Poppy ya teman-teman ya. Mohon maaf kalau misalnya di game Poppy aneh noobs, karena emang aneh deg-degan main game kayak gitu teman-teman, asli ya, deg-degan banget main game Poppy teman-teman. Terus kita akan mencoba Outlast juga kayak gitu teman-teman. Berarti kalau kita totalkan kita udah live selama kurang lebih 5 jam ya teman-teman, 5 jam lebih mungkin untuk 2 game ini, GGG sama Wuwa. Yalah, paling kita istirahat dulu aja teman-teman ya untuk malam hari ini. Overall seru ceritanya ya. Walaupun GGG kalau kita bisa simpulkan kalau GGG itu adalah cerita tentang pertemanan. Ya kan? Pertemanan antara bestie teman-teman. Nah, itu ceritanya lebih ringan buat yang GGG teman-teman ya. Cerita tentang si Alenjo itu ringan banget, sangat seru banget lah. Nah kalau ini emang agak ini nih, konflik keluarga ini mah nih, saling apa sih namanya tuh, betrayal nih, kayak gitu. Dikira ini yang betrayal, ternyata si ini ya si pamannya sendiri yang betrayal si keluarganya, si Montelli gitu guys. Tapi keren tuh tadi ya, ada si mirrornya si ini, mirrornya Charlotte itu kalau dijadiin skin, terus skinnya tuh skin yang gratis aja dari event itu is worth it teman-teman. Worth it banget karena itu mau udah bagus, warnanya sangat cocok dengan Charlotte. Ya udah karena emang cuma ganti warna, cuman ada sedikit desain yang berbeda, tapi itu bagus teman-teman ya, bagus kalau mau dijadiin skin kayak gitu. Oke teman-teman, paling gitu aja ya untuk streaming pada malam hari ini. Sekali lagi thank you yang udah nonton, thank you yang udah like, yang udah subscribe, yang udah komen juga. Terus buat teman-teman yang nonton replay, semoga suka dengan konten GGG ini teman-teman. Insya Allah besok kita akan lanjutin di Troublemaker teman-teman ya, kita akan lanjutin Troublemaker. Ya udahlah, kita istirahat dulu teman-teman ya. Thank you yang sudah komen-komen juga, udah nemenin ya. Mungkin ada dua patah ya teman-teman ya yang kita obrolin, terus mungkin ada yang join dan out juga. It's okay, ntar kita akan lanjutin besok ya. Tuh, you have been playing for 3 hours, please don't forget to take a break. Oke, thank you. Kita disuruh istirahat guys, udah malam ya, ini udah jam 10 lebih. Oke guys, thank you ya. Ana izin pamit. Thank you guys.